Hello, everyone. There's this really quick tool that I want to share with you guys because my students inside Selfish say that it's one of the most powerful tools that they have taken away from the program. Personally, I think it's really simple, but I want to share it with you guys in under 5 minutes because, I don't know, maybe it'll be useful. So bring to mind a scenario or something in your life right now that is bringing overwhelm. And I'm just going to use an example here with you. So effectively, the sphere of influence is a tool that we can use for de-escalating situations that are causing overwhelm, allowing you to take a new higher perspective. So it enables you to deregulate a dysregulated nervous system and to take a higher perspective over a situation that's causing you stress, pain, overwhelm, whatever. So we're going to use the example scenario of you're having a really hard time at your job, your workload is piling up and you are super stressed and you're taking it out on your boyfriend or girlfriend when you get home. So that's the example we'll work with here. Now, the sphere of influence is a tool that you can use to reframe the situation and to just like bring that nervous system back down to a regulated state and look at it from that high perspective and perhaps see something that you wouldn't have seen when you were in that stressed out state. So there's 3 levels to the sphere of influence, and here is what it looks like. I didn't do this drawing, so I can't take credit for it. But essentially, we've got 3 layers. We've got the sphere of control in the center, and then we've got the sphere of influence, and then we've got everything else on the outside. So if we break this down, the sphere of control is everything that you can control completely on your own with nobody else's input. So looking at that scenario or another scenario that you have in your life right now that springs to mind, what can you absolutely control on your own with nobody else's input? And this one actually trips a lot of people up. There's one answer that I love that barely anybody gets, which is how you look after yourself. So your self-care in any given situation, any given scenario, that is something that you are completely in control of. But it's often the thing that we kind of forget about or we don't place much energy and attention towards. So how you look after yourself, your self-care, whether you're sleeping, exercising, how you're eating, all of that kind of stuff, who you surround yourself with, so your friendships, your community, setting boundaries with people, saying no, pushing back on things, and also your mindset. So those are things that you can control on your own with nobody else's input. Perfect. And that is where we should be placing most of our energy, most of our attention, but often we don't. The next layer out is the sphere of influence. So that's what you can influence with someone else's help or support. So often that would be asking for support or seeing a therapist, seeing a counselor, talking to your boss, talking to your partner, talking to a friend, whatever. Requesting an extension on a deadline, for example, if it's a work-related problem, or asking for more guidance, or asking if you can attend a training course to develop better skills at something. And you can also influence your relationship with another person. You can't control the relationship, but you can certainly influence the relationship because you are, in any given relationship, you are 100% responsible for your 50% of that relationship. So you can always influence your relationships through the way that you're showing up to that relationship, what you're giving to the relationship. And then everything else, so this big circle on the outside, which is often where we spend a lot of our worry, stress, concern, energy, time, is things that you absolutely can't control. And so they shouldn't matter. How someone thinks of you, you cannot control what or how someone thinks of you. How other people behave or how people treat you. The political climate and what's going on in the world right now, we certainly can't control. We can't control company policies or law or legislation. The weather, we can't control that, I'm afraid, or Mother Nature. And we can't control the traffic, it just is. And we can't control when other people get sick or whatever else is going on in other people's personal lives. So just looking back at the scenario or a scenario in your life right now, where do you think that you place all of your attention, all of your energy, all of your concern? And is that serving you? Or is there another way, a higher perspective that you can be looking at the situation by taking really good care of yourself and lowering your stress levels, sleeping well, asking for support, shifting your mindset to a higher perspective? So just wanted to share that with you. Enjoy. If there's any questions or you want to share anything that came up for you, please feel free to respond to this email.